Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident, and you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
And 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's 4th of July. I'm just having a hard time digesting this.
I know. I feel like this year has just flown by, and I don't know if it's because we're just more active or what.
I just don't. Well, at least Hollywood's active. That's a good sign.
I know, but don't you find? I feel like so much. Like I feel like someone asked me recently. Like, it's the halfway point of 2021. What are your goals? Like, what do you want to accomplish, yet the rest of the year? Did you have any New Year's resolutions? And I was like, you know what? I feel like that I just made it to a restaurant this year. I've already accomplished more in 2021 than all of 2020. So it's like, let's just settle down, everyone.
That's so true because, one of the things that I've had to do is use a little bit of deprivation when it comes to social media, when it comes to news and stuff like that. And it's like I'm trying to distance myself to try to slow things down. I can't do it. That's my goal, to slow things down.
Yeah, I feel like that's always the goal, and that is a good goal because our lives do get so overwrought. But it's a hard one. It's a very, very hard one.
Well, you saw a movie. My wife saw it last night, Tomorrow War. My God, I think this is going to be a great weekend for people on Amazon Prime.
Oh, this is the movie of the weekend. This is an epic summer blockbuster. This is the typical and best example of a July 4th weekend movie release. I think it's really interesting that it's just on Amazon Prime and not actually in theaters because it's one of the biggest spectacle movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. That's what she said too. And the thing is that because of what we do, she saw it in the theater last night, and she was blown away. She says that her actual comment was, "I'm so glad I got to see this on the big screen."
Oh, I'm so jealous she got to see it on the big screen, to be perfectly honest with you, because I would have loved it. I have a very nice TV setup here, but it is one of the great. It's Christopher Nolan level of effects. Wow. It's just next level. They're so fantastic. And Chris Pratt is great. He's in career prime leading man territory now. Yep. J.K. Simmons is excellent. Then you've got the Handmaid's Tales, Yvonne Strahovski in this, Betty Gilpin, such a great cast. And they spend a lot of time early on doing some good character development that really helps invest you in these characters, and that all pays off later in the film. But again, it's about this man who's ex-military, and he gets sucked back into the case of going to war. And in this case, there's time travel. He has to be sent to the future to deal with aliens who are invading Earth and try to stop it, and then come back to the present with something that's going to change the outcome and all the rest. It's so that's interesting. But Arrow, these aliens are so scary. It's insane. I was literally this is terrifying. They're crazy. Whoa. The effects are so good. And I was just bowled over with the imagination and the way that they developed it. So good.
Isn't it amazing how someone like Chris Pratt, we saw him on Community, and you're going, it's Chris Pratt. He's okay. He's funny every week. And then all of a sudden, this guy has become such just a figure in our lives.
Yeah, maybe if I lose weight and get buffed too, I can be a movie star. apparently that's all it took for him. He slimmed down a little bit, and now he's Harrison Ford. Okay.
You also saw Zola. I've been with the real Zola. I was with her 2 days ago, and oh my God, dude, we had the best conversation one-on-one. It was just so phenomenal.
Wait, were you were with her in person?
I was with her on the phone.
Okay, that's so cool. So she was doing a promo for the film?
Yeah. She was the most down-to-earth, Nicki Minaj, Carly B driven. I'm going to be a superstar, but I'm going to stay level-headed kind of just a phenomenal person.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I didn't know. I didn't pay attention to this back in 2015 when she apparently sent 148 tweets about what was going on in her life in one day in like October 2015. She's a stripper, pole dancer, and this filmmaker found her and developed like basically optioned the rights to her life story and developed this moment and these tweets into a feature film. And I think that's intriguing. It's won a lot of awards at different film festivals. But the thing is that it is so racy. Mm-hmm. It is so gritty and cool and so full frontal and so much. I honestly, okay, here's what I can say about it. I got the screener and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. Mom, do you want to watch this movie with me? And she's like, no, I can't today. So I watched it on my own, and every moment in the movie I was like, thank God.
Yep.
I did not watch this with my mom. It is like, honestly, it is the closest to a triple X film I've ever seen in my life. There's more nudity. It's like, but on top of that, it's a good story and the performances are strong. I mean, you've got Coleman Domingo, who is from, HBO's Euphoria, and he's in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and on Broadway, and he's amazing. Nicholas Braun from HBO's Succession in this, a great cast, and all, the girls are amazing. And it just, where it goes, you just feel that they're in constant danger, and it's crazy. It's one of those like, oh my God, it's too crazy to be true stories, and yet it is. And so all along I was just like blushing and clutching my pearls. And at the end of the day, I'm going to say, see it. I'm going to be cool and be like, you know what, go see it, because I did like it. I was like, it works. Wow. Yeah. We talked even about the relationship with her and White Bitch and stuff like that. And it's just, I mean, she was just so open with everything that took place that I heard her and I thought, there's more to this girl than what she's giving to the world right now. I just feel that there's just something that she's going to bring to us in the years ahead. Well, we'll see. We'll see what her act 2 is. Oh, and I was so inspired by her ability to write. And the sad part about all this is that James Franco is the one that brought this forward, but because of his current conditions and what's happened in his life, he dropped out of that and it was given to somebody else. I know, and I didn't really want to bring that up because I'm a fan of James. I feel bad about what's going on. I'm disappointed in him and miss him, and hope that I don't know. I hope that he can pay the price that he needs to pay and either have a comeback or we all have to just make peace with the fact that he's done. But the female director who got the gig, I mean, I can't imagine anyone else having directed this film now. So it is also one of those everything for a reason things. All right, so here's the thing: you can look at the weather for the 4th of July weekend. It's either too hot or it's going to be raining all over the place, and they're banking on Boss Baby to be the big banker this weekend because it's a family movie and kids have no place to go but to a theater. No. Oh no! Did you say no? As in like no. Oh, that's not, I don't. No. What was the no? There was just recently. There was another animated film. I mean, Luca is better. Are you kidding? The Boss Baby is better than Spirit Untamed. Just saying, I didn't see the first Boss Baby. It's funny. This is the fantasy action film. Alec Baldwin voices Boss Baby. He's all grown up now. He's a billionaire. He's the younger brother. His older brother is a stay-at-home dad whose baby daughter is the Boss Baby, voiced by Amy Sedaris. The older brother is voiced by James Marsden, which is great because James gets a musical number, which is really fun in the movie. And basically there's a theme about losing childhood magic and going into adulthood, thinking like, where did the time go? And it kind of asks the question, could babies take over the world? And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like, all right, really? I mean, it's cute, it's vibrant, it's fun. I was talking to someone inside Disney, and we were like theorizing about why are like some animated films like Inside Out, all like the classic Disney films, like they're such good movies that appeal to all ages. You just don't. And they said, Disney, like their whole MO is like they don't make family films. They don't make kids movies. They make movies. They tell stories and they tell them to adults. They don't dumb them down for kids. They make them, and they just work. So that way they're entertaining the adults, and the kids happen to like it too because kids are actually capable of grasping. And if they don't, the first time they watch it, they grew up with those movies.
Right.
And a movie like Inside Out, they're going to get it on a whole other level when they're older versus how they got it when they were younger. And so a movie like The Boss Baby, it's very clearly geared toward kids. And then here or there are a couple zingers that you're like, they just pepper the script once in a while with like, this one's for the adults. And so now that I know that this is how a good, all ages family film is made versus like these kinds of movies where it's like they're made for kids and they just throw in a couple lines for adults. It's like that doesn't cut it for me anymore. Mm-hmm. Now I know it's like, make good movies, make adult movies, make smart movies, and make them just happen to be animated. Mm-hmm. Wow. And then you'll really, I think that's the challenge. And so, it's fun. I'm saying stream it on Peacock, but I'm not saying run to the theater to see it.
That's interesting that you say Peacock, because my wife and I had a really deep conversation about that, because she was really lost on the fact that why did Peacock get this? Because
it's Universal.
Because she's going, who and what owns the Peacock app? Because we know nobody.
It's NBC. I don't know anyone that has Peacock either, and I'm not getting Peacock, but like because I have everything else. I feel like, and it's just too much, right? But I would say if you want to see it, stream it on Peacock versus running to the theater to pay for it. Right. You can probably get a trial period of Peacock, or you can get Peacock for a few months or whatever. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't think that The Boss Baby is a must-see run to the theater. I mean, I'd rather see you go see In the Heights in the theater this weekend. Right.
I was at the theater 3 times this past week, and I kept seeing this poster for The Forever Purge. I thought it was a movie that was, like a month or 2 months down the road, and only to find out that, my God, it's this weekend.
Yeah, July 4th weekend, because it's such a patriotic movie.
Oh, shut up.
Come on. It's so bad. The purging is patriotic. It's a divided nation. White supremacy reigns, and the new founding fathers want to reinstate the purge. It's so politically charged. People want to purify America and cleanse the nation of foreigners. I mean, really? Like, after the years we've just had and what's going on with these hot topics, this is so tired. I am so over the purge. It doesn't play. That is not cute. That whole politically charged theme in a movie, and then killing everyone the answer. Mm-hmm. That's not playing too well. Maybe pre-pandemic or something, but I get, and I appreciate the concept of the Purge franchise. They wanted to create a new story and a new kind of like something other than kids lost in the woods getting in a slasher film. Mm-hmm. And so I like that. They came up with a new idea and a new way to do slasher movies. And then the rest of the time I was like looking at my phone, putting it down, being like, watch the movie, you got to pay attention, kind of listening, kind of like thinking, like almost falling asleep, starting out, because I was screening it at home and it could not keep my attention. It's just that bad, that stupid. The script is so bad. There's a scene where the good guys are in a getaway car, and then you see lights behind them and someone says, "Oh no, they're gaining on us." And then the lights get closer and they say, "Oh no, they're right next to us." And then they start shooting at them, and then they start saying, and someone says, "Oh no, they're shooting at us." And it's like, yeah, I could tell those things just by watching. I didn't really need each of you guys to like tell that to us. Right.
See, that reminds me of one of the reasons why I had a problem with Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, because it's almost like, quit telling me the story. Let me enjoy the story. You're giving it to me because you feel like you have to say something.
Yeah, here it was just like, oh my God, the script is really that bad. So skip The Forever Purge, please. People, stop seeing these movies. Maybe they'll stop making them, for heaven's sake.
Well, they want that little early teen life, man. They want those early dollars is what they want, so that they can keep building a movie empire.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the Saw movies. I stopped watching the Saw movies after the second one. It's like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. You got it, and you're like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's it. So what's going on RyanJReviews.com?
Just lots of adventures for Toto. Toto's having a big week. So if you head over to My Pup Toto on Instagram, you can see everything she's been up to. She joined an off-leash adventure pack, and then I'll take a really cute picture of Toto. And then there are apps where you can delete the background of the photo you took of Toto and then superimpose it and choose a background for it. So I'll pick the Wizard of Oz background so it looks like my pup Toto is actually in Oz because she's Toto of Oz, which is funny. Yesterday, she and I were at a pet store shopping, and two people walked by and just pointed at her and said, "Toto, you're not in Kansas anymore."
Ah.
And it's just like, she really does look like Toto from the movie.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes, that's that to me. Talk about reincarnation. Something's happened in the past that's currently happening in your future.
I think so too. That's how I feel.
Wow. RyanJReviews.com, man. Anything special happening in the future, or what's going on?
We're just starting to travel and do more live events, So Toto and I are hosting a Wizard of Oz event coming up in Missouri in August, and then in November we're going to be doing one in Indiana, and then we're going to be doing a bunch more next year.
When you come to the Carolinas, man, I'm going to be there.
I know we're talking about possibly trying to get to Beach Mountain, North Carolina this year, but I don't know if we're going to make it this year. So we'll see. There's that Land of Oz theme park that my friend runs it, and I'm dying to get there. And so it's just a matter of when.
It's just right up the road, dude. It's got to happen.
Really?
It's just right up the road.
Oh, well then for sure.
Well, you have yourself a brilliant weekend, all right, sir?
Thank you so much, Era. You too.
You might have noticed a change in your neighborhood lately. Yep, Sprint stores are now T-Mobile stores. Now that Sprint is T-Mobile, you get more coverage, value, and benefits than ever before. We've invested billions to bring our 5G from big cities to small towns across America. And great coverage is just the start. From high-speed mobile hotspot data to weekly deals and giveaways, our customers get tons of great benefits. Head to your new T-Mobile store to learn more.
Qualifying service and capable device required. Coverage not available in some areas. Some uses may require certain plan or features. See T-Mobile.com.